remember what the segment's called, but
he's having a
you
year.
go. What were you going to say? What sort of year was it, Em?
Apparently your reply was, mate, do you know who I am? Em had a sip of that stupid water bottle for the 6th week in a row.
Oh, maybe you with a straight face. Can crack a smile.
All right, we're back for the final Better Down Back episode of the year. Been a bit of stuffing around to get this one up and going because, the girls are in full flight and the boys have been away and doing that sort of thing. But we're doing things a little bit differently as well. We're virtual today, so let's say hello to Emma. She's on the other side of Australia.
Hello, team, other side of Australia, because we couldn't do it last week because Jordan didn't tell us that he was actually in Broome. So all the plans went out the window, but that's okay because we can still get it done thanks to our incredible media team. And we have got, I reckon, the most popular Freo player as our guest today, and the man did not hesitate to say yes. Jordan, Who we got on?
We got Pat Voss, the prancing pony, apparently the fastest yes ever to reply back to, will you jump on the potty? And, we're so grateful to have you.
I've been waiting for it. I've been on your back all year and you've been knocking me back, and Brett's finally given me the nod, so very happy to be here.
Yeah, and we've got you in on a big episode too because, this is our special Doig medal edition, I suppose, where we put in our 2 bobs worth, but no, we also... This will be the one that gets streamed, I think, before the Doig or during the Doig, the halfway point of the Doig when Vossi gets up there to collect a few of his trophies.
Halfway point of the Doig.
They edit it then.
Not in the room.
Oh,
just
not in the room. Yeah, right, I was going to say.
Yeah, just on the live stream.
A few more important things going on during the Doig.
Yeah, like you getting up there to collect a few trophies. You're going to need a wheelbarrow to leave the crown, Voss.
I can't do this. I hate this virtual. It's so bad.
I love it. I get 50% less headache. It's great.
Someone else talk. I'm not talking.
Em's cracked it. So if you want to turn your FaceTime off, Brett, me and Vossi will take it from here. But anyway, Em, it's been a while since we've checked in. How are the girls going? How are you guys going on? You've been over there for a week or just under?
Yep, so we're in Melbourne for 10 days. We played last Friday against Carlton. Unfortunately, didn't get the win, but pretty cool to be involved in grand final week here in Melbourne. It's an exciting time. So obviously had all the parade and everything on the Friday. We pretended it was basically the curtain raiser for the AFL Grand Final, our game. Didn't pay off, but that's fine because we then got to roll into the Grand Final Saturday, which was pretty sick. And then we get to play Hawthorn on Thursday before we come home. So long extended travel trip, but one that we absolutely love because it saves us flying an extra time in the year, which you guys would know. Definitely helps the old body. But yeah, feeling pretty good, to be honest. Love being away. The girls are up and about and we get to play more games off field than games on field, in fact. So it's been good. How's your time been off footy?
We'll go back to grand final week. You sucking up to some fans and asked them to put a lovely post about you on social media so that the club could reshare it. That's not on.
Sucking up to some fans. In actual fact, all of the fans that have come up to me have loved the podcast. So that's partly you, George. If that's what you wanted to hear, another compliment. He's always fishing.
Mostly or partly?
Oh, partly, of course.
Righto.
No,
anyway,
because you're in monotone voice the whole time. At least I'm bringing the energy.
Yeah, it's great. We'll get to Vossi, though. Since the season's finished, mate, what have you been up to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been pretty quiet. I've actually struggled a bit with the no routine and, just being able to do your own thing. And, like we've been told to rest for 3 weeks. I've got a few stitches in my back. I've got a melanoma thing cut out, so I really haven't been able to sweat or do anything like that. So it's been a bit, boring. And I got back to Wagga to watch my little brother play in a grand final, and that was good. Took Izzy home, my girlfriend, for the first time. She absolutely loved Wagga. There's heaps to do there, so she was stoked with that. And then, been doing absolutely nothing since then. So I'm actually keen to get back into training and, Doig and that sort of thing. I'm sort of based myself out of Perth this year, so looking forward to it.
Nice, mate. Yeah, I can vouch for that. I went for my first run the other day. We were told to do nothing until the program starts, and I come back from Broome and I'm like, wow, I need to do something. I feel
Did you blow up? Did you absolutely blow up?
Oh, I just went for a run. Did, what, 10K run in like 40 minutes. And I've never pulled up sore in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I've been sore for a week after it. It's cooked me. Like
Oh, no.
But yeah, it was nice. We officially started yesterday back doing.
Yeah.
Some of the younger boys have started running. Some us older boys are just back in the cross training room and sweating it all out. So yeah,
It's actually wild though, like 3 weeks in the scheme of things. Like it's such a short period of time. I don't know how. Surely you need longer than that, or you're happy to get back into routine. You need to do obviously exercise, but do you really need the structure right now? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going insane. I just can't,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to, you need to have that time off and then you slowly work your way back into things. But yeah, I was going insane. I had nothing to do really.
yeah. Especially this time of year too. Like we're doing nothing, and all our mates. Like Vossi probably goes back home. All his mates are working.
Yeah.
All my mates are working, so it's like there's nothing to do. Like there is.
Yeah.
Try and go away, but Paige has uni or she's got work as well. So it's like it just gets a bit hard, you know. And
I guess in no other job do you get that much time off, I
No,
suppose.
exactly.
But I actually wouldn't know. I work 10 jobs, so unsure about that feeling. But anyways, good on you, boys.
Well done, Em. You've managed to bring that up in every single episode this year, and I don't think anyone cares still. So I'm sick of you throwing that out there.
Well, people care. You just don't care. You're so rude to me.
I just love stirring you up. It's great.
Yeah.
It's bloody great. Anyway, Em, what have your brothers been up to? I haven't heard from Nath for a while. What's he been doing? I heard his car blew up on the way to the final. So he's got a new car yet?
My God. Honestly, how's the car blowing up on the way? And Nathan, as we know, is like very vague, but he was the most stressed I've ever known him to be. Like the most stressed ever. But anyways, it seemed to be all right. He got to the game. He played the game, obviously. And after that, I don't think he's thought much about the car because he hasn't needed to be driving because of a few choice beveraginos that he's been having. So he hasn't actually needed his car. But anyways, I can guarantee you he's probably not back into his running, so might need a rocket at some stage in the next week or so.
Well, you've just left him wide open and thrown him straight under the Transperth bus. You are a dog.
Absolutely.
All right, well, hopefully JL doesn't tune in at halftime of the Doig medal.
Hopefully not. How was Broome, by the way, with Paige? That looked fantastic.
Yeah, no, it was great. Very, very nice place, Broome. I went up there for about a week, just under. Awesome. So hot, like high 30s every day. Jager was up there with Tori and his little fella Jules, so hung out with them a fair bit and had a few cocktails and pool time, beach. It's very relaxing, so it was great.
Stunning, beautiful. And then now back to the grind and obviously the Doig on Saturday night, which we will touch on later. So that's all very exciting. But for now, I think we should move on to our first segment of the day, which is called Anchors in Action.
Hey, put on your Superman clothes, boy. It's walkie time, let's go.
So, do you want me to kick it off, Em?
Yeah, because I can't hear the sting.
Right.
So it's obviously done.
Sting's sort of still playing a little bit, but I've just gone over the top of it and you've pointed at me. So I'll kick it off. It's a bit of a hard one because I haven't been in at the club, but we do have another S&C departing in Jacko Dennis. And he gave me a call yesterday, but he's just been really good for me over the last few years. The way he's been able to help me with my training and sort of around the gym. And everyone knows the gym's not my favourite place to be. Jacko's always worked with me and found me alternative ways to get me going and always checked in with me. So I just want to give him a big thank you before he jets off.
Yep.
I know he doesn't officially end his time at Freo till the end of this week, so technically he's still a part of us. But no, I want to say thank you and wish him all the best for his future endeavours.
Oh, geez, that was very well said.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I've been working on it in the break.
Vossi, do you have someone in mind?
Clarky just showed me the run sheet just then, so I've just had
We
about
thought you were
30
better off
seconds
the
to think
cuff.
of it. And I suppose I haven't been on yet, so I can sort of go through the whole year. But we got asked a question the other day in our exits, who's someone that's had a staff member that's had a positive influence on you this year. And, yeah, I don't think anyone else would have said this one, but what's Paulie's gig? He's a property guy, and he's got a guy that works under him called Dano. And he's just, I don't think anyone in the club would have a bad word to say about him. I know Clarky's got a good relationship with him as well, and I think he might only come in twice a week, but he's an absolute ripper of a fella, and the sort of bloke you want to have around the club. Always up for a chat, and he's got an absolute leg on him as well. There's no one you'd rather kick you the footy after training. So, he's an absolute ripper of a fella, and we all appreciate him.
Love that. And we all love the property guys, of course. Paulie actually has only received maybe 1 vote for that part this year, so that's good to have someone different in there. And I'm going to go with, we actually had about 5 media personnel sent away on this trip with us, but I'm just going to go our media team again, in particular Tom, who's filming me right now. As much as they like to stitch us up with photos they post on Instagram, they're incredible people, and I feel like you can have just a genuine chat with them about, anything at all. But I think they do the best to obviously show you and your character in the best light, and they work so hard. Like, they were all just hustling on their laptops, trying to create new content for the week, which is just incredible. So we love it. Thank you, guys. Obviously, Brett, you're filming the podcast back home, so you too, mate. You're doing a great job.
Well done, Brett.
Well done, Em, and well done to everyone who got nominated there. But yes, Dano, he's an absolute legend, isn't he? He's not many people would know much about him, but I'll go back to his kick. The property blokes often have the raw end of the stick where they have to go stand behind the goals and just kick all the footies out when boys are just kicking 35 footies at the goals and that. Dano, Paddy Abbott used to be one of the best one-step kicks at the club. Paddy Abbott now doesn't set foot on the oval, and Dano's just grabbed the mantle off him, and Dano is a weapon of a kick. He's a one-step, wherever you want it, put your watch to sleep sort of operator, because you're not moving that far.
Oh, my God.
He's a lot better kick than JL, that's for sure.
Yeah. Paddy Abbott slipped over too many times out there. That's probably why he's actually not got to step foot back on the field.
Yeah. And some days we have Joffa. And we all love Joffa, but I'll tell you what, Joff's kicking through at the back end of the year. I think he showed his age. He got tired.
Yeah, definitely.
He was spraying them all over the park. And Dano, we need Dano 4 days a week just because of his kicking.
Oh, gosh. Absolutely love it. Love that they get out there. Well, shall we just touch on the AFL Grand Final? We briefly spoke about it, but they can probably put this section back to where we spoke about it earlier. And just, you've asked me, I was obviously at the Grand Final watching, but what did you guys do for Grand Final day? Do you like to watch? What's the sort of routine that you go through?
Oh, I'll get stitched up for this, but I actually had a cashy. All my mates were away. My housemates were out of Perth, and all the young lads were in Vietnam. So,
where was it?
The Morley.
Yeah. So you got that. Say thank you because
you had that first, and then you couldn't do it. So I picked up the scraps for Clarky and went and did it. It was actually very easy. I just had to talk at half time, and that was it. So it was nice and chill. And then I watched the rest of it with my girlfriend's brother. He was at a place about 10 minutes away, so I watched the second half there. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I think grand finals can traditionally they get blown out and they're over by half time, so it was good to sort of see it in the balance until the back end of the third quarter, and I was definitely going for Brisbane as well, so it was good to see him get up. Yeah,
well, no, I think for me it was kind of cool, didn't really bother me who won, to be honest. You could create stories for both sides, but I was drafted with Darcy Fort and Tom Atkins, and they're like best mates, but obviously Fort didn't really get an opportunity at Geelong, won in the grand final last year, but rucked the whole year and beat the Cats, and I was just like, that's like good on him in a way. But then, I look at the Cats boys who I used to play with, and it would have been great to send, Mitch Duncan didn't play, but it would have been great to see him go out a winner as well, like Joel did. But, yeah, I think for me it didn't really matter who won. But, they're, like Vossi said, they're always fun to watch, and at half-time I was really I don't think I've had so much fun just watching a game of footy, how good it was. It was awesome to watch. All right, Voss, we'll get into you now, mate. So, obviously, you touched on from Wagga but grew up in the Riverina region of New South Wales. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true.
I've never heard of that, John. So
Even Jordan saying Riverina has got me.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a question or is that a statement?
I'm still going until Em surprise cut me off again. Even when she's on the other side of Australia, she finds a way. Played for Turvey Park Bulldogs in Wagga Wagga. So what was that like? You always play footy from a young age? How old were you when this sort of...
Yeah, well, I actually didn't start playing for Turvey Park. I played for a team. Well, I did play most of, from about 8 till 18. I played for Turvey Park, but before that, no one would know. I played for a team called The Rock. I don't even know if they got a junior club anymore, but they are very small town out of Wagga, and I was born in Wagga, and then we moved there for 5 or so years, and started playing my footy there with my older brother, and then moved to Turvey, which was some of the best memories ever playing at Turvey, and that's who my little brother just won a flag for in the Resi. So whenever I go back, I got lots of mates there, and it's always good to see them have a bit of fun out there.
Yep. Then you joined the GWS Junior Academy program later and moved to board at Wesley College in Melbourne.
Yep, I was in the Giants Academy. I think their academy's massive. I think they start at 13 and go to 18, and they just slowly cull back. So, was in that all the way through, and then went to boarding school in year 10 and played in the Oakley Chargers, and then obviously the school program as well. So, bit of a balancing act between all the teams, but so much fun and massive part of my development as well.
And if obviously GWS didn't pick you up, which they had the rights to draft you. How did that make you feel at the time? Did they commit to you? Were they open with you saying they probably weren't going to take you? How did that all play out? Because that's pretty.
I'll be honest. I was looking back as a 18-year-old or a 17-year-old. I was never. I probably was a bit ambitious to think I was going to get drafted. If I was a list manager, I honestly would not have taken myself. I was a big. Probably just a big kid that got footy because he was bigger than whoever he was playing on and didn't really have that good of skills or anything like that. So they did have the opportunity to take me as a Category B rookie, which you'll know is a lot of people get that spot who aren't very talented. That I was probably a bit disappointed at the time to not get it, but throughout the 18s year, I was only really talking to Giants because every other club thought. If he's any good, Giants going to take him. So I only actually spoke to your old mob Geelong and Essendon in my drafty. So I had 2 interviews, and then was lucky enough to get a chance by Essendon. But like I said, I was very lucky to get that.
And then, so you obviously touched on it, Vossi, but you were then drafted by Essendon with pick 9 in the 2022 rookie draft. You won the VFL, BNF and leading goal kicker, but then were delisted at the end of 2023. Talk us through this entire experience and I guess the ups and downs of it and what you remember from it as well.
Yeah, so I was only there for 2 years, which goes really quick. The first year I had a stress fracture I didn't even have a fracture, it was a hot spot in my foot, which I think if I got it right now, the club would sit me down for probably 2 or 3 weeks and get me going again. But I missed 13 weeks at Essendon, beat in my first year, and probably think I was held on to a little bit too long. 13 weeks for a hot spot's a long time. So basically wiped out my whole first year, and then second year there was probably opportunities to give me a run, but I don't know, just didn't eventuate, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Coaches got to make calls, and they make the call based on what they think is going to be the best team and who's going to perform. So, probably off the back of that, I think you see VFL best and fairest or any affiliated clubs, the best and fairest is usually whoever plays the most games because there's lots of ins and outs, and probably got that award off playing the most footy. So it was a good accolade and very grateful for it, but I don't think it holds that much weight in the grand scheme of things. But and then there was, I think, in my exit, I got told that we're just going to wait till the trade period to see what we bring in, who comes out. So I was sort of left in a bit of limbo there for a few months, and then I was watching the trade period with with real interest, I suppose, and they brought in 3 or 4 players, and I thought, geez, I might be in trouble here, and then went into my exit, and I remember going in and doing a run that day at the club, and then I wanted to hear the news in person, whether it was good or bad. I wanted to hear it in person, and then Scotty sort of called me up, and it was Scotty and Adrian in the room, and as soon as they walked in, I knew straight away, and then the good thing was I got straight onto my manager was the first one I called. I think maybe Mum before that. I called my manager, and he sort of said straight away that Wolsey had called him that morning and said that if I did get the arse, then Freo I was at the top of their list for an SSP spot. So it wasn't as doom and gloom as some delistings might be. But looking back, very grateful that happened, and it was a good life experience more than anything. Bit of adversity, and very glad that it happened.
But it's just crazy how you go from one extreme straight to the next. Like already you've got off the phone to say I've been delisted, and then you're on the phone to another club. And like I said, you're very fortunate that was the circumstance. But I think that's pretty amazing that then it just keeps moving forward. Like you're always on to the next thing. And then obviously at the start of 2024, you're at Freo. How incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how it works. And I'd never been to Perth before, so I think coming here, I'm not an absolute massive footy head. I probably am more now than what I was, but coming here, I knew absolutely nothing about Freo, absolutely nothing about Perth, and didn't know many of the boys at all, really.
That's right, mate. Join the rest of Victoria.
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth it, and like I said, very grateful it all happened.
No, and talking about extremes, going from one extreme to the other, so we just need to get some confirmation, Vossi. The rumour's been floated around the podcast.
How good are rumours?
What did JL send you to get your eyes tested? Because
Clarky loves this.
I was actually about to give you a pump up because Em just said going from one extreme to the other. His career's full of it, but you got sent to get your eyes tested, didn't you?
Yeah. No one else ever brings this up but Clarky. He absolutely loves it.
I can only imagine.
There is a great. It isn't even a rumor because I told the boys, so I'm not ashamed of it at all. But as a kid, I was a little bit cross-eyed, so. And
thank God this isn't your insecurity, Jordan. You're so insensitive.
No, I don't care at all.
I'm about to give him a pump up. If you know this bloke, we laugh about it all the time.
So as a kid and even still, I'm a little bit cross-eyed. Yeah, the reason I got delisted was because I couldn't take a mark, and I just mistimed the ball. I had no aerial craft at all, and it's always been the thing I've had to work on since I can remember. So JL pulled me in, and for those that probably aren't in the circle, when you're on the fringe and you're in and out, and you might play 2 or 3 games and get dropped and then come back in, you speak to JL every single week, and sometimes there's not much to talk about. Fortunately, I haven't had to have too many conversations with him this year, but you still check in a little bit. And last year when I was sort of going through the in and out and how come I'm getting dropped, what can I do to get better, JL must have had a little bit of a think about it. And he sort of said to me one day, "Matt, have you ever had your eyes tested?" And I said, "Oh, well, I actually have. I had a bit of a problem when I was a young fella with my eyes, but there's nothing wrong with depth perception or anything like that. You just don't pick up the ball in the air, stuff like that." And he said, "I think you need to get your eyes tested." It wasn't as blunt as that, but he was just sort of throwing it out there.
Yeah. So where I was going from
rogue
there,
though.
Yeah, and where I was going from there, Em, is how you were saying you're going from one extreme to the other. So.
Yes.
You admit, Vossi, you did. There's a couple of parts to where I'm going, but it's a long-winded sort of compliment to you. But you go from not being able to really mark the ball.
Yeah.
Your set shot at times was a bit off as well. Needed a lot of work, which JL helped you out with. And now you've gone from being down there to marking everything and almost kicking every opportunity you get in front of goals. And it started by you. You have a really high work rate. He's one of the most hardworking blokes at the club, and he started his own Voss Academy. So to get to that point, I don't think people understand the amount of work you actually put in. Like, it's not like you just click your fingers and it happens overnight. Like, how many reps would you do every morning? Like, you go out there, talk to the people, viewers, about your morning routine before you even start training.
Yeah, well, I'll finish the other part first. I did get my eyes tested and there was nothing wrong. So turns out I just couldn't take a mark. So that was when the light bulb moment happened that I might actually have to do a bit of work here. So
no quick fix. So don't worry about get your eyes tested first, but then make sure you have the work rate to go with it.
Yeah, yep. So the coaches here have been massive for that, and they provide the environment for me to do that. I love to work hard and like to put in the volume. And I think if you put in a certain amount of volume, there's not much room for you to not improve. So decided to start doing a little bit of extra marking. Originally, it was in the afternoon in rotations, but it got a bit like you weren't getting the quality in. So I thought, to get the quality in, we'll start doing it a bit earlier in the morning. And the crew we've got out there now is it's really fun and enjoyable, and I actually look forward to getting in here early and doing it. We've actually got a Voss Academy lunch on Thursday, so looking forward to getting the boys together and shouting JJ and Twig a few beers. So it's really fun and definitely had to do the work to get to where I am for sure.
So this Voss Academy, is this purely for marking, and do you have to do you choose who's in it, or people can just come on through and say, I want to be a part of this?
It is purely, it's for marking. It's like clean hands, but there's no, Neil Erasmus sometimes does it, but it's like aerial craft, and you'd know just your timing and making the thing that we're trying to get out of is just making some of the crafty stuff when the ball's in the air, just making it so you don't have to think about it, because I'm one that sometimes I'm really good with my craft and I'm thinking about it, but then by the time I've done it, the ball's already hit the ground and it's moved on. So the more reps you do, the easier it becomes in your head, and it just becomes second nature. So but the boys just joining in. We're pretty open. We are. Yeah, we've got Sean Darcy in there, so we'll have anyone really.
Beauty.
Yeah, talk about you don't want to think too much. Well, you won't get the chance with JG kicking them at you anyway. Far out. That thing's like a tracer bullet. I reckon you're more chance of catching a bullet out of a gun than some of JG's kicks. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
No wonder Raz only sometimes goes, because to be fair to Raz, he had a busted tendon in his finger, and he had it from about pre-season, I think, and he didn't want to have surgery. He wanted to play out the year, which he did. Not many people would know about, and that's pretty tough from the big fella. But we speak on the Voss Academy. Let's go to your relationship with Jamie Graham and JT and Jai Miss. You know, how do you guys all work together? But in particular, JG.
Yeah, I feel like I say it on every interview I ever do, but JG has been, and if JT was here as well, he'd say, well, I would have played about 5 games, and JT probably would have played about 50 if it wasn't for JJ, and not very good ones either. He's the, besides obviously JL, best coach that I've ever had, and he's hands-on, and he's always looking for ways to get you better, and he knows the different ways to coach you, and the different ways to review, and he's been so good for our development, and got a really good personal relationship with him as well. And then he gets out there and does the work with you, and he's never said no to me, and that sort of thing. So he's been so good. And then the other relationships we've got with each other there in the forward line, the big boys, I think it's important to have relationships with JT and Jai, and similar to JJ, we've got really, really good personal relationships, and then we really feed off each other on the ground as well.
Yeah, no, very nice. And the last question I want to ask is, take Switter off the ground. JT's injured, he's not playing, and neither's Switter. Who are our brains down there? Who's grabbing the boys together out of you, Bolts, Nev, Rick, Brucey, Duds? Who's grabbing the boys together? Hey, we got to set up here. What are we doing?
So is it true that the forward line has the lowest IQ in every team then?
Jeez, if we didn't have Switter, we would be in real trouble, real trouble.
Yeah. JT would be pretty good.
JT's good for his leadership stuff. He's not absolutely setting the world on fire how smart he is, but I don't think any of us are really. It's pretty funny, some of the conversations we have, and Yeah, it's hard not. I just find myself just laughing, looking around. Like before a game, we'll just be in a circle, and you just look around, and it is the funniest thing. Like looking at some of the boys.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Vossy, but most of your brain cells, they may not go towards marking, but they certainly go towards your goal celebrations. Talk us through some of these that we've seen this year, because I reckon your high speed goes through the roof when you're celebrating not only your goals, but some of your teammates' goals as well.
Yeah, it's a real talking point. I don't know. I don't know if I celebrate accordingly. I was actually watching the great game in the grand final, and the boys, I was thinking, I celebrate harder than any of these boys have. So I think I look like a bit of a clown. Like I'm celebrating round 6 that I've kicked the goal against West Coast or something. Like it's not that exciting, mate. Get back in your position. So, I think I just get a little bit carried away. But yeah, it's good fun. I don't really think. Yeah, the brain cells definitely don't go towards them because I don't think too much.
The day you stop doing that, I'm going to ask you what's wrong with you, because I actually reckon the boys get so much of a kick out of it, and they love it. So does the crowd. Like, it just brings everyone to the footy, and so don't stop doing it. But, well, that's enough of you, Voss, because you are quite a interesting person. You bring a lot of joy and a lot of stories. We could go on forever about Vossy, but half-time's only as long as it can be, and we're going to move into getting defensive.
I don't like Fred. I've never liked Fred. Nah, that's a lot of feedback on Twitter, so I don't like. I'll take that back.
All right, Em, I'll take this one away because you're delayed and on the other side of the world. Look at her face.
Okay, just take my segment.
All right.
Yeah, I am.
You go.
Because then you can ask more questions later.
All right. Pick your lip up.
This is my part.
Get into it.
All right, Vossy, we're going to go through a round of quick fire questions. So it's going to be just fire them off and then we'll chat about them after. Oh. So to start with, can you hit us with your coffee order?
Skinny latte.
Favourite board game?
You know.
Name another team you follow in another sport.
I was going for Panthers in the NRL.
Favourite AFL player you used to watch growing up?
Dusty.
Favourite subject back in school?
Chemistry.
Best dressed teammate?
Nathan O'Driscoll.
What's your go-to pub meal?
Steak.
Last time you called your mum?
She's actually in Italy 2 days ago.
Favourite footy ground to play on?
Optus. Actually, the G.
Towards the water in the shower or away from it? Which way do you face?
Towards. Never thought about that.
Worst thing about having a locker next to OMAC?
He doesn't talk.
Best junior footy moment?
Winning. We won three out of 4 flags from 12s to 15s.
Which celebrity annoys you the most?
Annoys me. Them all. I don't like celebrities.
Yep. Biggest name following you on Instagram?
Mitch Marsh commented on me post the other day. That was pretty cool.
Bison. All right.
Done. Well done. We're going to go back and unpack this, Jord.
Yeah, Uno's not a board game. Just
yeah, agreed.
I don't play board games or card games.
I won't cop Penrith Panthers or whatever they're called because they're just too good. You can't support them.
Yeah.
Sure, you're getting sick of them winning.
No, well, I don't support them.
I was so happy to see them lose.
No, I support the league in general. I absolutely love league and watch a fair bit, but I don't support Panthers. The reason I wanted them to win is because you never see anyone go 5 in a row, and we'll probably never see it in our lifetime. And I reckon that would have been pretty cool. I absolutely love Nathan Cleary, the way he goes about it. So I was just in that.
Were they going for 5 in a row? 4?
5 in a row. They've been in 5.
5 in a row?
Yeah, they've been in 5 grand finals. That would have been the 6th grand final. It would have been 5 wins in a row.
I reckon you're the first person to say that you've faced towards the water in the shower as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, it's face towards where you pull the water out.
Well,
yes,
you're looking
correct.
at the shower head, and you get him wet that way.
But anyways, it's great that you did mention that you don't think too much about it. That's good because we need to preserve those cells of yours.
Yeah.
And we love the Bison. Can't wait to see him pogoing him over the rope this summer.
Yeah, that was pretty cool that I didn't expect him to comment on a post and he'd be definitely the most famous. I don't really have too many. Actually, Minwoo Lee.
Oh, he'll love that because he listens. He clipped me because I said Mitch Marsh.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy with it.
He got way more followers than Marshy. Doesn't he? Yeah, he's got nearly
Why
a
does he
mil.
follow you, Jordan?
Who?
You don't even play golf. Do you even play golf?
No, I don't play golf
I don't
either.
play golf.
He sent me a message
But why
actually, and
So you're a
commented.
Freo fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
massive
Freo fan.
Okay.
And I think
well,
that's
there you go.
why I didn't mention him that time, is because I'm a golfer and I don't
Yeah,
really know
okay.
much about golf, and I love cricket. So the Bison's, he's
Yeah,
my man.
same.
He's
See,
my
I
man.
don't really. I wouldn't have even known who Min was until the boys. The boys all talk about him, but I wouldn't even know who he is. But Marshy,
Well, fun fact about Mitch Marsh, he actually does Pilates at my work.
really?
So he does like proper one-on-one Pilates with my boss, and he loves it. He
Yeah.
absolutely loves it.
There you go.
So there you go. Hopefully he gives me a follow then. Come on.
I actually
Anyways.
hope he doesn't. You've just outed him. You've told the whole world, because this
Yeah.
is worldwide, this podcast. You've told the whole world where he does Pilates.
Well, no one knows. No one knows where I work. I haven't said the name of it. And you have got Freddie on here telling us where his breakfast
Yeah,
spot
but
is. That's
people just look at your
that's nothing.
LinkedIn. People go onto your LinkedIn and see the 10 jobs you work at, and they'll be able to find which one it is.
Okay. Move on. Your turn. Let's go.
All right, now we get to this exciting part of the year, the McFarlane Medal, and we're about to announce the winner.
Oh, Luke McFarlane right on half-time. It's McFarlane! And Luke McFarlane!
Well, righto, the winner is about to be announced, but I'll give him a call, see if we can get a hold of him first.
I'm going to announce it, which is what we
Righto.
discussed off air.
You
The
go.
winner of the 2025 McFarlane Medal is Brennan Cox.
We won't pick up with him.
What's the McFarlane medal?
So, yes,
Defensive player of the year, pretty much.
best defensive player, but also like would have won the most defensive moments throughout the year that we then voted on the podcast. So Coxie finished on 4 votes. He polled in episodes 4, 7, 10 and 12 of this year. And he finished 1 vote ahead of JT, Carl Warner and Banners, which were
JT.
all
No
good.
tied on 3 votes. It
JT's
doesn't have to
a
be a
forward.
defender, Vossi. Doesn't have to be a defender.
Right, yeah,
No.
righto.
And obviously the host
Just like-
can't win it, so all the votes I
Yeah.
polled just had to be thrown out.
Reallocated.
Yeah. Couldn't get a hold of
he
him.
didn't answer.
Great chance he's on the golf course. Seriously good chance he's on the golf course.
Well, we might have to just try him one more time at the very end of the episode. But I guess speaking of personal accolades, you guys have a big night coming up in the Doig medal. How excited are we for this night, and what are our predictions?
Yeah, it's a hard one. To be honest, I don't really get excited for these nights, dressing up, and I'd rather just flash up on a board and everyone be at the pub and just go, yeah, here's the winner.
Yeah,
Well done, mate.
every time. You're gonna give the Como another plug or what?
No,
I was waiting
I've
for
been
it.
avoiding it lately. I've lost passion. I'll be there Friday though. Vossi, you got any predictions?
Yeah, I think the 3. Oh, I was actually thinking about it last night. I think the 5 would be easy to pick. After that, it'd be hard. But I suppose you're only thinking about the 5. I think yourself and Caleb will be fighting it out for the top 2. Then you've got Andy, Dogger, and probably JT after that.
Yep.
So I think the 5 is very set, which doesn't make it that interesting. I think it will be a exciting sort of account.
Jordan, I'm with Vossi. You should be up there.
Yeah,
No way.
100%.
No way.
Anyways,
I've never polled higher than
6.
6th.
Yeah.
I've never polled higher than 6th. There's no chance.
Because you're a defender. It absolutely sucks. It's
Yeah.
great, but it sucks.
Nah. Well, the coaches vote, so I think it's
Out of 5.
a valid award if you win it. Like it's like you're being internally rated and voted by the people
Yeah.
that watch the games the hardest and know the most about footy. So I think
Yeah.
if you go
Yeah.
off that, then you'll be a
My
real good
prediction
chance.
is Caleb wins it again.
Yeah.
I reckon JT, Coxie will be up there.
Coxie missed a
Yeah.
few games, didn't he?
No, Coxie played a whole year.
Yeah, right.
First time in his
Coxie's
career.
a dark horse, I reckon.
Yeah, he'll
Dark
go well.
horse.
Coxie,
He'll go well.
Coxie had a really, really good year. I reckon Coxie will be top 3. Maybe, top
Jeez.
2. I reckon Coxie had a great year. Dogger, JT, they're my 4.
Schnee will go well.
Yeah.
The
Schnee
key-
came
the
5th
key-
in the Brown though.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is of like every player, correct me if I'm wrong, gets voted out of 5 for every game. So every single player from the coaching staff. So that's what puts you in with a chance, Jordan. It's like what Vossy's saying. It's like roll and what they value. So if you win it, that's it. I'm going to eat my right shoe.
Oh, thankfully, I don't think you'll be eating your right shoe, Em. I think you'll be right. All right, guys, and that's it for the year. So thanks for listening. We might be back next year. Em's starting to ask for a bit more money, so we might have to offload her, but I'll be sticking around. Maybe get Vossy in, and it'll be 3 hosts. Who knows? Let's see what we can do. But
Three's a party. Three's a crowd, isn't it?
Thanks for another great year, guys. And
The world is our oyster.
we'll be back. Catch you.